Hello, welcome along to this quick tutorial in which we're going to be setting up some slots for booking COVID appointments. Now, where we want to begin is by creating the slots themselves, and to do that we're going to be creating some teachers and we're going to call them slots. So I'm going to use the Add Teacher button to create one. So option 1 we'll call it perhaps. And I'm just going to leave the teacher email blank and the room blank, but give it a name, perhaps calling it option for the department and option 1 for the name and the subject, something like that. And then I'm going to add another one as well. Okay, so once we've created a couple of options, we're going to go and add some students to them. So we find the options, here they are, and when we click on them, we're going to use the Add Students button to add some of our reg classes. So I'm going to add all of my S5 and all of my S6 as well. And I'm just going to repeat that process for both teachers, option 1 and option 2. So here we go. So this is adding S5 to option 2 and adding S6 to option 2 as well. Okay. Now, once you've done that, as you can see, you've got your normal class teachers and these options that we're going to be booking COVID appointments with. When I now go to the evenings page and create a new parents evening, I can call it COVID testing, and I'm going to pop in the first day that we're doing it on. So we're going to do it maybe just there in April. Let's say we're doing it from 9 o'clock until 12 o'clock, something like that. And we're going to have them be for 5 minutes, let's say. Maybe we put a little buffer between them, something like that. And there's no need to worry about making this a video meeting. I would leave it on parents' evening as well. But of course, you want to choose a day when parents can start booking on. So we'll make it on the 1st of March. And the deadline will be something around the day that we're doing it. I don't think I need a comfort break. If you want to add a comfort break, so if there's going to be a gap or anything, you can of course do that. And most importantly, we're going to be choosing that the reg classes are the same ones that we used when we added the students to the slots earlier on. Now, when you save this parents' evening, it's going to create it. And what you've got to remember to do is go to Options, Edit the Teachers, and you're going to take out all of the teachers you don't need. So I'm going to select everyone except my 2 option slots, and I'm going to delete them out. Because of course, all you want are these 2 options in here. Okay. Now what I could have done was I could have added as many days as I like. So just going back to my COVID test evening, you know that on the edit page, you can add more dates. So I could add 2 or 3 more days. You can keep building it up. But fundamentally, what parents will see, we will show you now. So you can test it by going to login as a parent. I'm going to choose S6 and one of my students and one of their parents. And when they log in, here's the COVID testing. And as you can see, when you go to make a booking, you've got the option of option 1 or option 2. There we go. Now, the only thing you might want to do, just going back to my evening, if you edit the evening, you might decide that you only want to let the parents book 1 slot per student. So I should have done this earlier on. Is there going to be a booking limit? I'm going to say limit the number of bookings for each student to 1, something like that. Okay. Hope that helps.